everyone. I've got some small collage packs up for sale, and I thought I needed a little glue therapy. So I thought I would take one and randomly glue the stuff in my book here, the book that I'm working on right now. So these packs, they include book text, book images. There's foreign language text in here. There's some magazine images. I'm trying to see what I've got. There's some joss paper. There is some playing cards. And when I do playing cards, I tear them apart so that there's the backs and the fronts. I guess these are all upside down. These are all magazine images. This is a piece of color book, book illustration, book illustration, a book illustration, lots of book illustrations. I tried to put, I don't remember how many I put in each pack, but there's quite a few. There's from art books and all kinds of things. Bird books and some old-fashioned, what things used to be like, and, really some illustrations and some pictures and that kind of stuff. Some joss paper. Here's a piece of the playing card, and I tore the backs off of all of them. So some people get the back and some people get the front, and so it's thinner to be able to glue onto your page. Pieces, where am I? Pieces of napkin bits. This was a piece of ghosted, it was one of the layers off of black napkin. And I really liked the way it looked. And I wanted to use it in something. So I put those in some of them. Handwriting. There is packaging or bottle labels, something like that. There's cupcake wrappers in some of them. Not all of them have everything. This is the old-fashioned piano player rolls. And there's some of that in each pack. Some Japanese newspaper. That's a big piece. Some game pieces. Sudoku, crossword, those kinds of pages. And then some game pieces like, this is a clue where you punch off what you've gotten. There's Monopoly money and Monopoly pieces, and these are the memory game. I've taken the cardboard off of them, so they're just easy to glue down. This is a piece of ATC. I had some packs of ATC cards. They're just really stiff paper. They'll be interesting in some stuff. Some wallpaper bits, music bits, foil, either from candy wrappers or just foil in general. Eco-dyed papers. Now these aren't the really good ones because I made the book out of the ones that I liked the best, but they had some color on them and they have some texture now that they've been boiled and dried and whatever. I think they're kind of cool. And painted papers, stamped papers, circles, spirograph bits, bits with nail polish on them, just a bunch of different things. So that's what I've got. And I am just going to randomly glue things down on pages. Find some pages that need some stuff. I'm going to try to put background bits first and leave focal points for on top of that. That feels like it's, I'm trying to leave white space, and that feels like it's too large. So I'm not sure which way to rip it. Now it's too small. Whatever. Just glue it down. And I'm kind of hoping, I don't know how long it will take me, but I am kind of hoping to glue all of it down somewhere. Let's glue some of this. I was trying to rip it apart, and it ripped in a funny way, so I didn't want somebody to have some strange piece to have to deal with. So I made sure I got that pack. So it was easier for somebody else to have the better ripped ones. All right, so something on this side. She's kind of interesting. Rip that off. I don't want to use her. She's kind of a focal point. So we'll put her in the focal point. So I'm going to put the backgrounds down first and focal points down later. This is a piece of handwriting, which would be cool. Which side do I want? Oh, I'm going to put this part of this, not the whole thing. Trying to leave some white space. Put some of that over here. I like the pinks together. So I'm just going to put down what I think is background stuff. I put quite a bit of different kind of things that you would find in backgrounds, but things that people don't normally come across in their day-to-day stuff. That's kind of cool. Let me just put that down there, and I will come back later. Well, I suppose since I'm here, since I don't have to find the page, I can see what I have as far as images go and put something down. Oh, look at these guys with that coloring. Oh, yeah. Let's rip off that white edge. I didn't spend time fussy cutting or any of that kind of stuff. The images are just put in. Don't like that straight edge on the top. Let's get it off. Let's just get that off. That's kind of cool. Oh, it would really show up over here. So let's put it over there. I've got quite a few art books that I am in the process of tearing apart. So that was part of that one. That's a cute little image. Straight edge makes me think it needs to go on the top, but since their heads are so close to the top, I don't think I need two images quite like that together. Some travel books and that kind of stuff too. Huh. That's kind of cool. Probably should have put them on. Well, I guess they're kind of looking at each other. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I get too fussy sometimes. He looks kind of cool right there. Feel like I need just another something. Another little bit. Get that napkin down. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe that. Or a little something. That needs to be glued down really well. It's still a little heavy. You know, they put the wax coating on them so that they last longer. Get it really burnished down so it will stay. Maybe I should put the other one over here. Maybe I shouldn't think about it and just do it. How fun. All right. I am going to go to a different page. Some Joss paper. Let me put this napkin down. I like napkin because it's translucent. I'm going to put glue on the page. I think it'll go faster. And then put things on top where it's sticky. See the words underneath it. All right, so I want to cover that up too much. That's kind of cool. So let me, I don't want to rip those too much apart, but I do want a strip of these little faces on that. Feels like it needs some things underneath. Maybe a little bit of this painted paper. Just a little bit. There's quite a bit of stuff in here. I don't know how long it's going to take me to glue it all down. Disguise that edge just a little bit. And I want some right on the bottom here. Seems like I need a little something to bring out that bird. And I need to glue these guys carefully because they're a little fragile. Oh, see, I ripped it apart. The heads. See if I got it down there. It's kind of cool without that piece. I guess it was meant to be. I guess I was meant to rip that apart. Didn't get glue on that face very well. Or that one. Little tricky gluing job here. All right. I think that is glued down now. Now that I've got glue all over my fingers. All right. Let's see, what do we have for the other side? That's a car. Just a bit of a car. All right. I want to put that over here. I don't really want to block the birds. Feels like I need something right in here. You know, I'm going to leave that for now. Let's see, what else do we have for background? That's cool on both sides. That's going to be a tough choice. Tough choice. And the earth. Be cool. It's got a little bit of red in it. Put that down. I think I like the circles. I'm going to put that up here. And the earth somewhere. Can't get it off my fingers. Little torn bits off my fingers. And this little car feels like it needs to go somewhere over here. Feels like it, but it's just not, doesn't seem right. Ooh, a little bit of music. Right there at the birds. That will definitely bring the birds out a little bit better. Right under that one, right over the other one, right on the edge. I still need something up there, but I'll find something later. Do I need anything else over here? I don't think I see anything. Well, that's really cool. What I put in packs is things that I have saved to use, but the fact is I'm never going to have enough time to use all the stuff I've saved. So what I'm doing is using some, and then when I'm looking for images and things like that, I have a box and I have to use some and put some in the box for packs. That would have been cool right there. Can I get that off? Yep, I can. Oh, I really like that there. That's nice. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll put that earth someplace else. Let's put that down. This is a fairly large image. I didn't put that many of these large-ish images in. Kind of surprised I saw that one. All right, so do I need... It's upside down. Do I need that? It kind of looks like an eye. It'd be kind of cool. Let's get these lines off of it. Be kind of cool. Kind of like an eye right there. I like that. Maybe since I'm here, a little bit of music to disguise the corners of that image. Just a little bit. One right there. And one over here. And that way there's music on both sides of the page. Kind of looks like it all belongs together. Now this is looking odd to me. Uh-oh. It just went flying. I scooched it too far. Okay, what was I doing with it? It was going to go that way. All right. Just kind of flipped out of my hand. All right. Well, that's an interesting page. When I come back, I'm going to put something like I want to think a postage stamp. I don't have any of that right now, but something of like a red postage stamp, something that would pay attention to that, will draw attention to that bird. All right. So I'm going to use this Joss paper, but I don't want it really close to the other Joss paper. So, is that too red? Not really. It kind of goes. I am concerned about trying to glue that. So I'm going to take my time and glue it, but I'll glue it later. So I'm just going to leave it in the book right now and go on to something else. All right. So I've got other pieces of dirty book in places. Other pieces of stuff. So let me put this handwriting down. And put it up here. And a little bit of that music, piano player music stuff. Put it over this way a little bit. All right. And I'm looking at this guy. This is a bottle label. I got some book text in here somewhere too. Let's just rip off the bottom of this. That's pretty cool. Just put that down in a place that doesn't have a lot of glue on it. And where are my book texts? Those are going to be, oh, that's kind of a cool little piece. Book text. Those are backgrounds, and that's kind of a piece of color background. That should go somewhere. That's a pretty large piece. Put those over there. Not quite yet. All right, some book text. Let's put some of this over here. Or I could put some just like that. I want a smaller piece. Maybe a small piece of this newspaper. That seems to work a little bit better. Kind of frames his face. I don't want to cover up his face. There. That is nice. All right, something over here. Maybe not book text. Ooh. That seems interesting. A bit of spirograph. You put it that way. And I like the straight edge down here. Disguise that somehow. A little bit of painted paper. What else do I have? Now, two figures. I don't really like those together. Too much painted paper. Owl would be interesting. Oh, this would be good. I like the looks of that. Not necessarily with the words, though. Yeah. The car coming out. Like it that way the best. It always takes me a long time to glue. Don't know why that is. I'm arranging things too much or something. Put that down here. I can put something up here later. I'm not seeing anything right now, but I do like that. Let me put some of these large bits down. Put that over there. This might almost be too large for this book. But oh well. Oh well. It's a piece of house. That might be kind of cool right there. I'm looking for color. Ooh, yeah. Some of that right there would be interesting. Thinking I'm going to put the owl, but I think I want to fussy cut him out just a little bit. So I'm just going to put him in there and move on and go glue him later. Well, that's kind of cool. Some blue and some blue wallpaper needs to go in there too. Do that next. All right, so I kind of like the looks of this somewhere on here, so I'm just going to put that in there. Green, something, oh, let's do some book text. Oh, that's one of those that I need to choose which side. I think I want this. Which side do I get to use? This is a really old paperback, and it is nice and brittle, but I love the color. It doesn't really work well for book pages, but it does work nicely for images. We'll put that there. And maybe I want 2 book pages on the same page. Maybe this echo dyed bit. Would be cool underneath. Like that. Put him, her, him, who knows. Put this right there. And then, what else do I have? Venice and Rome. Do those go together? Looks kind of cool right there. And this kind of looks cool up here, even with the straight edge. Right there. And that straight edge is really showing now. Do I have something that might go on top of that? Kind of like that. I'm not going to think about it, just do it. Oh, let me put it over the whole straight edge though. Oh, it's upside down. All right. That works. All right. And I'll glue him in later after I fussy cut him. All right. So, find another page. Seems like there's a bunch of them over here. All right. Let's do some of this blue stuff. Too much blue, I think. Or too big, anyway. And I don't necessarily like all the straight edges. I don't want to have to disguise all the straight edges. So, that looks kind of cool there. I like the blue of that. And my fingers have glue on them again. And a little bit of wallpaper would be interesting. Interesting wallpaper. And I want that blue somewhere. I like that building. On the top. And then put that there so she doesn't look like she's coming out of nowhere. Her neck comes out as nowhere. I'm trying to cover this up. I'm not real happy with that. All right, so let's put that down there. Let's put the really torn edge on the outside. And then glue that. Guess I really don't need all of that. I just want the building, the little people. Right there. She looks like she needs to be looking down at something. So I need room so that there's something there for her to look down at. Disguise that neck coming out of nowhere. It worked before. Now that I'm thinking about it too much, it's not working. Maybe some text right underneath there, because that looks a little disjointed. Oh, she could be looking at those guys. Her eye line kind of goes there, so let's put this over here. A little bit of blue, not upside down. Right there. And let's just put the square on there. Sometimes you don't have to disguise the edges when they're that bold. Let's just see how that works out. That is very red with all this blue. I'm covering up too much of this page. Too much of it. I'm not seeing anything that I like. Guess I can put that there. It looks like a little empty space there. It looks a little strange to me. Alrighty. Needs more stuff on the other side, but I am really not seeing anything that really captures my attention. That's kind of cool right there. That's kind of cool. Let's just put it down. All right. So I'll come back when something else comes. When I have something more. Okay, some more blank pages. I'd like to get some of this Joss paper down. Do I want the whole thing? It's really large. Maybe not the whole thing. But quite a bit of it, I think. Let's just do it. I really do just go for color. Does that color look good? Does it look like I can see it against the other parts of it? Here is a diagram how a camera works. We'll put that down here. Might need a little bit of text or something behind it. Maybe a little bit more than that. This is another one of those really brittle pages. But it looks cool. I don't want to cover up too much of my book here, so I'm trying to figure out how to get it so it looks right. Something is off. Something is off. I'm not sure exactly what. I want to see some around this other entire image, so let's see if that works. Kind of like that. Alrighty. What else can I put down? Yellow stripes look pretty cool. We'll just leave that as a square. Let's see if we can get this back up. And put that over it. I do have to take my time and make sure everything is really glued down well so it doesn't come up over time. That's interesting. Interesting bit of building. So I was hoping that it wouldn't take me quite this long to glue all this stuff down. But, you know, it always takes me longer than I think it should. Always, always, always. Those will be interesting together. So let's find a place for them. Like that, I suppose. He's kind of got a cool look about him, but I think he needs to be fussy cut out. I think that's going to be one of those that I will put there, and then a little book text underneath. Yellowed would be really nice to bring out his face. I think I do like that, but it needs to be fussy cut, so I'm gonna put those there. Do I need to put something over here? There's another one. I like this guy with the camera. And if I take him off, I can use the zebras someplace else. And what else do I have here? Maybe a little bit of book text. Underneath him. And I think I am going to fussy cut him out just a little bit too. But that would look cool right there. Needs more stuff over here. But I will come back to this when I fussy cut him out. Oh, that's interesting. I came back to this same area. All right, let's go further. Let's go further back here. And glue something over the center here. And I'll leave it open so it dries flat. What side do I want? I want this the most writing. And I need to get that in there. So let's fold it. And really get it in. And then smooth it down. All right. That's kind of cool. Let's put him there. This couple is kind of cute. Not sure how many pages I got done, but it seems like a lot. Put that there. And feels like it cuts off her feet just a little bit. Not if I put it there like that. It looks perfect. How did I have that? Right there. Get glue on all of it. All right. So what do I have left? These trees are cool. Put those right there. I've used up quite a bit of the stuff. This is a clue game bit. Kind of like the color of it. But I don't really like it now that I've got it all tore up. And then now that I've got it all tore up, it's not appealing to me. What else do I have? Why won't that glue down? All right. That's kind of cool. Might take up too much. I want to leave the white space. No, it's kind of interesting. Kind of like the colors of it. And I can put that there. These out of my way. I might have to come back with this book and just do little details on pages for some of these areas. Might need a little bit something more. I guess we'll see. Because this page here doesn't look like it has a whole lot of anything. This is a strong image though, so It might work without something. It might work without. Didn't want to make this too long. And I have used up quite a bit of this stuff. Let's just do one more page. That I'm going to want to cover up completely. Like as much as possible. Maybe I can do that with some of this little bits and use them up. Let's see if it works. Let's just go for it. Don't like that at all. I'm going to have to do something about that noise. Trying to cover this one. This is one that I don't really want the background to show too much. Don't really like that picture. So let's see what we can do. Oh, that's cool. Which side do I like better? Like that one. A little bolder. And something right down here. Right like that. Really covers that all up. That works very nicely. I think I'm going to want something else here, but at least I've covered up most of all of that. And since I am here, let's just kind of even this out just a tad. It needs to go up here. That probably needs to be fussy cut out. Or can I get away with a torn edge? That looks good, but it needs more of background. And I've used up quite a bit of my stuff here. Torn edges on two sides and cut on the other two sides. What do we think of that? it might work, except that kind of, they are competing too much. So I don't really like that, but it will work someplace else. All right. I'm not really seeing a whole lot. They kind of look like they're looking at her. That works. Before I think about it, I'm gonna just glue it down. And I might put, ooh, a bit of that music underneath. To make it cool. Match the other side. And I really have used up quite a bit of the stuff. I didn't find a place for this foil, but oh well. I used up most of it. I am really surprised. I used up quite a bit. It didn't take me a whole lot of time. And I don't even know how many pages I did, but it was just gluing stuff down. And of course, I'm going to have to come back and put some more stuff down. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. And you can see a little bit of what is in the packs by what I used. A lot of book images, some magazine images, and a lot of background stuff. Book text and joss papers and painted papers and such. So, let me open that up. And I was going to let one of these pages dry open. And then I got distracted with doing other stuff. So maybe that looks kind of cool right there. Looks really cool right there. All right. All right. All right. So I will come back with another glue therapy session. This book will get done eventually. I have actually found more books like this that I want to use in this kind of way. So I've got a ton that I want to use. So I will be coming back. That's pretty cool right there. That is pretty cool right there. Let me just glue that down real fast, and then I will say goodbye to everyone. Until next time. Nope, it was upside down. Here we go. Thanks for watching.